Writer, producer, podcast host Amy Poehler tore into this guy.
Nobody knows the system better than me.
Nobody knows politicians better than I do.
Nobody knows. Nobody's better.
Nobody's stronger. There's nobody bigger or better at the military than I am.
I love the First Amendment. Nobody loves it better than me.
Nobody loves the Bible more than I do.
There is nobody that respects women more than I do.
Nobody builds walls better than me.
Nobody in the history of this country has ever known so much about infrastructure as Donald Trump. Nobody knows debt better than me.
Nobody even understands it but me.
Nobody can do it like me.
Which is why I alone can fix it.
I have Ivy League education, smart guy.
I know words. I have the best words. I mean, like, I'm a smart person. It's this. It's not my salesmanship.
It's what?
This. You know what that is? It's the brain power.
The President of the United States.
Does he have a casino?
Maybe he doesn't anymore. He definitely went bankrupt.
It was super successful.
It was
And
the
very
best
luxurious.
casino. It was so luxurious. Fantastic. God.
We went to Las Vegas.
I can't even joke anymore.
I know.
Oh my God, it's a nightmare. Okay, so yes, we did.
That's why you need to
Sorry.
see this movie.
Yes,
Right?
Absolutely.
Seriously, the news is so bleak, right?
Every day.
While we're doing this interview, something has happened. He's such a gracious winner and loser. He's such a gracious person that I need.
Goon.
It's so great to talk to your children
Here's
about
something
his
to think
behavior.
about. Here's something to think about.
Sorry.
And this is not politics. This is just a fact.
This is a fact.
He walks around the White House naked.
That is true, and it's weird.
That guy.
I don't want to body shame.
Fair enough.
I think that even making
You're right.
fun of how he looks or whatever, which
Okay.
is ridiculous, is like just
Yeah.
going to his level of whatever. He can look however he wants. He really can.
True.
It's just act like a normal, decent human being in the
Slightly
world.
professional, please.
Slightly professional when you win or lose.
Will Ferrell would even get in on the fun with Build series. At one point, she would tell The Hollywood Reporter, "I can't watch him speak. It's so upsetting." She is an avid follower of our political hellhole, taking in news every single day.
Hi everyone, Amy Poehler here. So did you know that no Republican nominee has won the presidency without North Carolina since 1956? Trump cannot win this election without North Carolina. It's 15 electoral votes. And also North Carolina holds the key to flipping a very critical Senate seat too. If North Carolina flips the state legislature, then we can stop Republican gerrymandering, and we can have fairer elections in the next 10 years.
She is the complete opposite of the Make America Great Again movement as it pertains to policy, including the climate. When she was included in the Hollywood Reporter's 40-ish most powerful people in comedy, they would ask her, what was her most memorable heckler? Her answer, who cares? The whole world is on fire. Another moment, she was asked to complete the following sentence. College comedy audiences are... Her answer, kids that are afraid they will be shot in their own schools. What has happened to us? And on this ridiculous subject,
And it'll use it exclusively only for the White House. But it's really what it should have. When you have heads of state, it's also able to hold the inauguration. You know, we had the inauguration was so cold that when you have January 20th, it's so cold, the weather, that generally the first time we got by with it, it was good. It was, like 34 degrees. But the last time it was below zero. And you weren't able, so we used the Capitol. And it's a very small space. It's not safe. It's not, they didn't have drones in mind when they built it. They didn't have other things in mind either. But we were able to get 921 people in. And this will hold many times that numbers of people without the tables as seats. And bulletproof, drone-proof, missile-proof in many cases, and beautiful at the same time. And a big military component, including on the roof, a drone port. Can you believe we have a drone port? And it's like no other. So we're doing a great service.
she and former Saturday Night Live cast member Anna Gasteyer would rip it, would rip POTUS, would rip the idea on Amy Poehler's show, Good Hang.
Everybody would get invited to these, group events at the White House,
Right.
Many of which were in the beautiful East Ballroom, which has now been leveled by
or made more beautiful depending on who you talk to.
Great point.
It's going to be gorgeous, Anna.
You know what? I stand corrected.
Let's wait and see how it comes out.
I stand corrected.
I have a feeling it's going to be
You're right.
gorgeous.
And I just saw the Christmas decor, and you're right.
And it's gorgeous.
It's
warm
gorgeous.
as always.
It's always so warm.
Oh, so warm and inviting.
I wonder if it smells like French onion soup or wassail when you walk in.
Gorgeous.
Beyond that, and I want to be very clear, she is a part of some very good causes. Here is just a few of many. From The Hollywood Reporter once more. Several years ago, Amy Poehler became an ambassador for Worldwide Orphans Foundation. She made her first trip with the nonprofit to Haiti in 2013. Years prior, in 2007, she launched Amy Poehler's Smart Girls, along with producer Meredith Walker, who is her longtime friend, composer Amy Miles, who supervises the musical content as well, and it serves as an online community for women and girls where Poehler has interviewed just about anyone. What I do find to be pretty interesting when I was going through and trying to research and find notable moments from Poehler as it pertains to Trump, it seems like this is, to a degree, something that she just acknowledges but doesn't want to go into detail of. She's given interviews on the subject, and as a comedian will do, she makes jokes, and it seems like that is the end of it, because that one quote of "I can't even listen to him speak" rings true to this day. She is someone who played Pam Bondi on Saturday Night Live. She has had great skits as it pertains to politics, but it really does seem like she wants to have like a beginning and an end to how much she discusses Donald Trump. Even when she hosted Rosie O'Donnell, there was not a ton there. Rosie made a very good point, and we could even show it in another clip, of her basically saying to herself, is anybody listening to this guy? Does anybody see how effing insane he is? Poehler would mock it, and then they continue on. Overall, love her. Think she's awesome, and my God, I would love to have her on the show. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.